What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Connor Speed6, and today we are on the Crew 2 finally, and as you can see, we are driving this beautiful Lancer Evolution. It is the rallycross car that is one of the go-to cars for people running rivals events, or I don't really know if they're called rivals events here, but competitive racing, and to see if they can, of course, place on like the global leaderboards, we'll call it. Now, what I wanted to do is take on the very first stage in the all-new US Speed Tour events that they have going on. Big shout out to a friend of mine called Paragleber on YouTube for pointing all of this new information out to me. I've been struggling lately with some Forza Horizon content, and he recommended that I take a look at these events. They have awesome rally stages, and as you can see, we're going to take on stage 1, which is Black Hills. From Black Hills to Yellowstone. The world record's 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm not going to be anywhere near that. However, my goal is to get around 4 minutes and 20 seconds because the last time I set was a 4 minute 36 second time in this car. That was, however, before I did any type of tuning to the car and before I started using my Hex Gaming controller with the programmable buttons on the back here. So instead of having to shift using the bumpers, I programmed them and mapped them to these back buttons here, so I'm able to actually shift a little bit easier rather than driving with middle fingers, shifting with index fingers. But yeah, really quickly though, let's take a look at the car itself and my performance parts that I do have installed. I unfortunately don't have everything maxed as high as possible because I don't have all of the parts needed to do so. However, I do have some of the yellow parts installed, which of course are the highest rated parts in the game. I do have a custom tune on the car, which is right here on screen. So if you would like to use this on your own and build your car with similar specs as mine, feel free to do so. So right down here at the bottom is all of the tunable aspects of the car itself. I've got aero nearly all the way down to the rear. Diff distribution pushed basically middle. I've got the gearbox dropped down a few clicks here and there. Tire grip fully at the front, fully at the rear. As much as possible brake power, of course, because we can really stop on a dime on this car especially. Brake balance pushed to the front. The suspension comp on the front is bumped up just a little bit. The suspension rebound on the front is pretty much where it comes stock. And the suspension comp on the rear is pushed all the way up. That actually helps the handling and the lateral G's a little bit here. The rebound on the rear is bumped down slightly. Camber on the front is bumped up a little bit, and the rear all the way to the bottom. Anti-roll bars on the front a little bit low, anti-roll bars on the rear as high as you can push them. That's my build. Again, if you'd like to replicate it, feel free to do so. Let me know what you think about it. This car is very, very quick. I have some top 100 times globally in other events, and that's globally, of course, on Xbox. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a fun car to drive. It's pretty easy to drive, but it makes it a lot better, of course, when you have these buttons on the back of this controller to shift. But, all right, let's jump into the event and see how this thing does. These events are a lot of fun. If you have the Crew 2, definitely recommend doing these. Here we go. Alright, so disregard my time there. I'm going to pass it. No problem here in just a minute. There we go. Hard right there. This little event is a ton of fun, honestly. It's challenging. There's lots of tight and twisties. But third gear, fourth gear, pretty much your friends on this event. A lot of focus has to go into this because I'm not, again, really used to this controller, first of all, and then shifting with my fingers on the back of the controller itself, so it's a little bit difficult to get used to. There we go. Nice and smooth. As you can already see, I have a pretty big leg up on my previous time. Climbing up the mountain, it looks like. Little bit of boost help there. Yeah, big thanks again to Paragleber. I'm gonna have his channel information down below, so please go support him. He's nearly at 100,000. He may actually already be at 100,000 subscribers, but go support him. He's a good friend of mine and helped me out big time trying to figure out, some content to put out here in the Crew 2. All right, really difficult little type of chicane here. You can almost straight line it, but you do sort of have to let off the gas just a little bit. Climbing up in elevation again, lots of elevation change on this rally stage, but it is a ton of fun. And a lot of times you can just lift and let the gravity sort of do the braking for you. All right, we're maxing out at like 100 and, oh! Tap of the a horn there for you, sorry. The car maxes out about 161 miles per hour, which is good for the tighter rallycross events. But for this one, that's really the only place you get a max out speed, and that was back there on that long straight. So I didn't want to adjust the gearing or the gearbox at all, because this car needs acceleration, especially when you're going against some of the world's fastest people here. And they're very fast. I mean, you saw the times. My fast was a 4-minute 36-second. Fastest is 3 minutes and 45 seconds. That is mentally quick. I forgot to downshift one more time. A lot of times I'm actually hitting the button, like subconsciously, on accident, or not hitting the button when I should be hitting the button. It's hard to train your hands to do something you're not completely used to, but it actually helps on this game so much and has made me a lot faster using this controller. Big shout out to Hex Gaming again for sending me this controller. It's a very expensive controller, about a $250 controller, and they sent it to me, and I've been loving it so far playing the crew. Alright, so here we go. I have a chicane right entry, straight line into there, take it wide again, straight line into the second one. A little bump of the wall. It was fast though. God damn it, hit the brakes. Come on, Connor. Oh, I shouldn't have used up that NOS or nitrous, whatever it's called in this game. Still feel good because we're gonna, oh no, because we're gonna put in a really fast time. Could have been a little bit faster, of course. I'll set another time after I'm done recording. But I am happy with this run because I've absolutely smoked my last time.
The home of the famous geyser, Old Faithful. Who will be the fastest?
Over the line in a 4-minute 22.6. That is very fast compared to my last time. That is much quicker, 14 seconds faster. And that's just adjusting the tune a little bit and using this Hex Gaming controller. That's a ton of fun. Honestly, guys, I recommend jumping into the Crew 2 if you have the game, of course. Replicate my build on this car. You can take a little of the front tire grip out if you find yourself slipping and sliding a little bit too much at the rear. Taking a little front grip out actually helps get rid of some of that drifty feel in the back of the car. It's kind of weird. The tuning is very, very different in this game than anything else I've ever played. But it's a lot of fun trying to figure out. And I'm just really happy that, you know, I'm back in the game. It's a ton of fun. It really is a ton of fun. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me some feedback down below on my tune of this vehicle. Watch out, Moose. I really hope that you enjoy watching me play the Crew 2. And if you have a time set on that event, let me know what your time is. If you don't, go try to beat mine. But again, I appreciate you guys watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, a positive comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. As always, I have been Connor Speed 6. Until next time, much love, everyone. See you soon.